Hey everybody, Zoomzak here, and welcome to the final episode of Sonic Generations. Now let's start things off real quick. I'm going to be saying the biographies of all of the characters that we've met so far, and if you don't want to see that, then click the annotation on the video right now, and that should pop up and such, to skip to the modern stages with the Supersonic power-up enabled. So with that, let us see the biographies. Sonic the Hedgehog, all spikes and speed. Sonic the Hedgehog is the fastest hedgehog in the world, big in attitude with a big heart to match. Like the wind, he's always on the move, living a life of excitement and adventure. Miles Tails Prower, a talented young fox cub. Tails can fly by spinning his two tails like helicopter rotors. A gentle soul bullied in the past for having two tails, Tails became more confident about himself after meeting Sonic and seeing him run like the wind. Tails looks up to Sonic and has been with him ever since. Knuckles the Echidna. Knuckles is a heroic and powerful echidna who lives on Angel Island, an island in the sky. He guards the island's giant Master Emerald. He's Sonic's rival and friend who can be stubborn and serious, and his belief in the goodness of others sometimes makes him gullible. Amy Rose, a young, cheerful girl hedgehog. Amy can be a bit obsessed about Sonic. She even claims to be his girlfriend. She's an energetic go-getter who lets nothing get in her way. Shadow the Hedgehog, created as the ultimate lifeform by Professor Gerald Robotnik, Dr. Eggman's grandfather, Shadow's the spitting image of Sonic sharing his agility and speed. He has a strong sense of purpose and pursues his goals by any means necessary. Rouge the Bat. Rouge is a smart, sassy, and seductive female bat. Okay. She's a treasure hunter who specializes in jewels and always gets what she wants. She might appear distant at first blush, but she's a calculating realist who acts on her mercenary instincts. Cream the Rabbit. Cream is a sweet girl rabbit who is a friend of the Chow. She's inseparable from her Chow friend Cheese. She gives her best at anything she tries and she's always full of curiosity. Her mom raised her to be good, so Cream is well behaved and very polite. Silver the Hedgehog. Silver is a hedgehog who has come from the future to change a ruined planet in his timeline. Although he was raised in a world in ruins, he is an optimist and full of a sense of justice. His psychokinetic ability enables him to move things around by just using the power of his mind. Blaze the Cat. Blaze is a princess from another dimension who is the protector of the Soul Emeralds. Blaze takes her job so seriously that she isn't that good at making friends, but the time she has spent with Sonic has enabled her to discover the meaning of friendship, because friendship is magic. SBO the Chameleon. SBO is a chameleon who is a master of ninjutsu. A skilled ninja who thrives on danger. He uses his stealth and speed to fool his enemies. His wariness and soulful character makes him a vital member of the Chaotix Detective Agency. Charmy B, hyperactive B-Brain. Charmy is one of the co-founders of the Chaotix Detective Agency. He loves to play and can be seen buzzing around everywhere. Although he usually doesn't get angry, he uses his powerful singer to attack enemies when provoked. Vector the Crocodile, head honcho of the Chaotix Detective Agency. Vector is a croc with attitude. Despite his scaly exterior and often aggressive manner, deep down Vector has a kind heart. While he may seem he's only about the money, he always helps those in need for free. Dr. Eggman, aka Dr. Robotnik. With an amazing 300 IQ, Dr. Eggman uses his scientific genius and robotics expertise to create weapons and gadgets in his bid to take over the world and build Eggman Land. However, Dr. Eggman's schemes are foiled at every turn by Sonic and his friends. Metal Sonic. Metal Sonic is Sonic's robotic alter ego, created by Dr. Eggman to destroy our fleet-footed hero. Metal Sonic was made to copy Sonic in every way, including his speed and power. He is perhaps one of Sonic's few rivals who has come the closest to ever defeating him. Excuse me for that, but man, we are done with everything. Yes, we are, folks. We just looked at all the art, we saw all the characters, and we got all the cutscenes, if that even ever counts. We have totally we have the jukebox of ages with all the Sonic themes. Not all the Sonic themes, because that would be like over 600 million Sonic themes. But anyways, you know what I mean. We have so many Sonic themes, like probably, was that 50? That's like nothing, but still a lot in this game. But man, we just got all the collectibles. We totally earned the hedgehog in it all up. So right now we are going to see the time breaker thing, which allows you to stop time break. Yeah, that thing that we got from the time meter, which allows us to slow down time. But we're going to see in modern Sonic, since using it as Modern Sonic is much more useful than Classic Sonic. You'll see right here that when you use it, of course it makes you slower, but it's much useful in Modern Sonic than Classic Sonic. Since if you're using it in order to go faster, well, obviously go faster. Ironically, it makes you go faster since it's slow. Get it? But if you're using it to try to break a record or trying to take a secret pathway that you know you can't get. So if you're trying to take a secret pathway and you're like, the game just goes too fast, and I have to run fast in order to make it, so I can't slow down. So if you want to like the part I just did, you have to go fast in order to get there, or you want to go slow. But if there's a part where you have to go really fast in order to get there, but you still want to maintain your speed, then you have to use this ability. So I just exited since I don't want to go through the entire Green Hill Zone. But we're going to equip our Super and Super power-up, which is Super Sonic, which is completely amazing since his whole hair... I was about to say whole gets golden. Oh my god. His hair gets golden and he's able to fly. But Super Sonic is much more useful as using it as Modern Sonic than is Classic Sonic. Classic Sonic, sure, you saw him able to jump higher. Now, Modern Sonic, he's not able to jump higher. Oh, that sucks, right? But no, he gets a different feature. Sure, Classic Sonic can jump higher, but Modern Sonic, he gets a super awesome ability that I'm pretty sure most of you guys know. But I'm trying to get as many rings as I can, so you may see that it's like, dude, you can go Modern Sonic right, go Modern Sonic. You can go Super Sonic right now, but why not just do it right now? And I'm just waiting. But here's the ability. It's called Autopilot Mode. As Super Sonic, if you jump up into the air and then press X, which is the boost button, he will literally autopilot. So you know how you're in an airplane, you're able to I'm sure 1% of you guys have been in, well, not in an airplane, driving an airplane, but you know what I mean. But how you're able to control yourself in flight. But Sonic, he's able to go, it autopilots. You don't even have to do anything. You just jump up into the air and then hold X. This is most useful in the 3D area, because in the 2D area, he just kind of flies past everything. Sure, he just goes above and such. But yes, I will be using it in the 3D area right here. I just don't have enough rings at the given moment right now. And have I taken that secret pathway down there? I'm not highly sure if I've taken the secret pathway down there. I don't know. But there's enough rings here. But let's do our last trick in Green Hill Zone. Boom! Sonic Adventure. Okay, that was a little late, but here's the autopilot mode. Boom! Oh my god, he is going extremely fast. I should have used that earlier, shouldn't I have? But when you do get Super Sonic, as you've noticed with Classic Sonic, this is what Sonic's Super Sonic thing looks like. He kind of flies across the entire screen, and then he holds his arms out, and he's just looking at you, and he's like, oh yeah, don't mess with me. I'm Super Sonic. You can't mess with me. I have red eyes. I'm like the Tails. Okay, I'm not going to bother making that joke. But here we are in Chemical Plant. We're going to try getting as many rings as possible, as you would always want to. You're going to want to... I'm pretty sure someone has mentioned this comment in the video about being able to take shortcuts and stuff, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned it as well, and after that comment was made, that you're able to take this super secret shortcut with the light speed, and I said that I was never able to do it, but with this playthrough, I was actually able to do it. I'm like, oh my god, I was actually able to do it, and then I'm like, okay, might as well keep it in. But you get lots of rings during that time. And this area too, it'll glitch a little bit if you're holding boost down when going down there, but if you can manage to not get hit and get the row of rings that are going down vertically, then it's really useful. Now basically, if you haven't noticed already, what my main goal right now is not to completely burst through with Super Sonic. It's mainly to see how long I'm able to maintain Super Sonic. So I'm trying to maintain Super Sonic with boosts and stuff, but yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to do. Now if you haven't, what I find this really weird, I think this is another ability that Super Sonic has that I haven't noticed, or maybe it's a glitch with the game. You saw how I was down there on the most bottom floor of that huge room in the chemical plant like 10 seconds ago, right? But when I jumped and used boost, Sonic darted up like 100 feet and went to the very top of the room. And it looked like it was meant to be in the game. Like, that was really weird for me. I don't know. It was just kind of odd. And yes, I am speeding up the video, so like Super Sonic isn't that fast. I wish he was that fast, but whatever. Sonic is just like, you can feel like what Sonic is going right now, because Super Sonic, he's able to go through spikes. Like, you can run into spikes as Super Sonic. Like, this is mostly seen in Sonic Colors. But if you go Super Sonic in Sonic Colors by getting all the red star rings, not all the Chaos Emeralds, that's a little odd, don't you think? You can run right into spikes and you will not die, but you can still drown. I mean, Sonic, he's able to survive in space. Like, if you play Sonic Adventure 2, he's able to breathe in space, but he still can't breathe in water. I mean, next thing you know, he's going to be able to go Super Sonic Saiyan Mega XD Drive 3, and he's going to be able to freaking go like 10 times the speed of light. He's going to be able to absorb the sun like Superman. He's going to be able to use freaking Kamehameha like Goku, yet he still won't be able to do what fishes are able to do and freaking breathe underwater, because he's weird like that. He just can't breathe underwater. I have no idea what's wrong with him. I mean, if he was a fish-like creature, he'd be very good at his job, because, I mean, look at him. He's blue. He'd be able to camouflage really well. Besides his shoes, he's gonna have to get rid of those things. But, yeah, speaking of his shoes, I'm pretty sure a Sonic short was made about this, where he took off his shoes and his feet just looked the worst shape. Like, he had athlete's foot. Like, if you don't know what athlete's foot is, I'm pretty sure you do. I'm just doing it for those people. I'm sorry. The athlete's foot is when you're like, I don't know, I'm not highly sure, I'm just gonna make a wild estimate of when you stay in your shoes for an extreme amount of time and like fungus builds up and bacteria builds up and your feet just get absolutely disgusting. So if you think about it, it would make sense for Sonic to have the worst case of athlete's foot ever in the world. In his world. Get it? His world. It's one of it. Okay, I'll stop. But he would have the most of it because you've never seen him take off his shoes. Sure, he's stretched and all that, but at the very beginning of Sonic the Hedgehog, he started with his shoes. Like, you never see him without his shoes. It's quite odd. And I died right there, but I'm just like, okay, I'm at that moment, I'm just like, I am not gonna restart this course. I autopiloted my way, and Sonic just ran or flew right into a tower. I am not going to do that, so I'm just gonna let it be. Just running. I'm surprised that something going at the speed of light didn't break that. But man, because I just ran into that thing at the supposed speed of light, yet it didn't break. Do you think I would go? Would you go through that thing at the speed of light? Like, would it break at the speed of light? If you're going through at the speed of light, imagine it breaking at the speed of light. It just kind of be like boom, like it's like a black hole just sucked everything up. I don't know. Bleh. Just bleh. That's good. That's what's gonna be the commentary from now on. It's just gonna be like oh bleh. But oh my god, I just remembered right now that this is gonna be the last Sonic Generations episode. That's so sad. And oh my god. Okay, about the next Let's Play. Actually, I'm gonna mention that at the end of the episode. Don't you dare skip to the end of the episode. It'd be funny if my future self just put an annotation there, skip to the end, or something along the lines of I've got to tell myself to not do that because it's really tempting. But do you remember that? Oh yeah, seeing those cop pilots just nosedive into the ground and explode. Do you remember that moment where I said like that happened? Oh my god, that was just because they just completely just got demolished at that part. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned a wacky camera angle here. Here's the camera angle. Now, this camera angle is really odd. The camera isn't really behind Sonic. Like, it's not really locked on Sonic. It's kind of like free roaming, if you know what I mean. And oh my god, I was so close to that part of making it without Supersonic. Like that part with Supersonic. I mean, I had Supersonic and it was like 3, 2, 1, and then I'm like right next to Gold Ring. Boom, it's off. But right now we're in City Escape. Oh man, it was just heartbreaking to have to break this stage with Supersonic because I'm just all like, and that's his crouch. You're able to crouch like this and slow down. But when I was playing this, I'm like, oh, I have to speed run this with Supersonic. Oh, I don't want to do that. Why would I want to autopilot through this stage? Well, I don't autopilot through this stage that much. I was just thinking about that at this moment. And I'm trying to get these rings over here, but it's really making me angry. I'm like, you know what, screw it, just go over there. Or maybe I just accidentally, I don't know. But, man, I just love this stage so much. It's one of my most favorite ones that have been redone. But Rooftop Run, for Classic and Modern, was really, really well redone. I really like what they did with this entire game. I'm surprised the ratings were a little bit low. Like, the reviews on this game, some got 7, some got 8. I haven't seen many 9s or anything below 5s. So it wasn't that good, like that huge of a game in some people's opinions. I think what people were expecting were for Chao to return. If you don't know already, or if I haven't mentioned this, I'm a very avid Chao fan. I would play for hours a day, like tending to my Chao, like on the weekends. There's a time period in my life for like a couple months on the weekends I would just Like for a couple hours, I would play Sonic Adventure 2 / Battle, or Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, the version I had anyways. I would have that, and then I would just tend to the Chao. My memory card would get corrupted, and then normally at that point, people would just be like, okay, my memory card got corrupted, all the data's gone, I just give up, not going to do Chao anymore. I love Chao so much, I remade the Chao. Want to know what happened again? I got Action Replay. That memory card got corrupted. At that point, people would be like, okay, this has definitely got to be assigned. It's already gotten corrupted once, and I use Action Replay like an imbecile on my GameCube. And I'm not saying that you guys are imbeciles if you use it on your GameCube. For me, anyways, it just got corrupted. But, it got corrupted, and normally some people just give up at that point. But guess what I did again? I remade my Chaos a third time. All in like 2 years. It's like the first entire year, everything was fine. Then memory card got corrupted. And in 6 months, it got corrupted again. And then I still have my Chao now. I haven't been playing with them that much. But I'm probably gonna do that eventually. Oh my god. Once I do a Let's Play Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and it will happen. Once I do a Let's Play of that game, I'm probably gonna have to make an entire side series of the Chao. I can imagine it actually. I'm probably gonna play through most of the emblems. Maybe not every single emblem, because that would be a little overkill. But I think that I wouldn't extend the LP a million episodes. I think what I would do is I would make the LP, and then I would have my break time. Like all LPers will take like a couple weeks break or a week break, or some people I've seen have even just taken a day break from LPing and then keep continuing it, which I think is crazy. You have to have a break time. I mean, you can't just keep LPing over and over and over, or else you'll like get burned out and such, which I went through before this channel had a rebirth, and this being technically my first Let's Play. But with Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to play through the game, and I'm going to have that hiatus break, and I'm going to play through another game, and while I play through that game, the Chao series is probably going to be uploaded as well. So while I'll play that game on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays likely, the Chao series will probably be being uploaded on like Tuesdays and Thursdays, because I just like Chao so much. Because I have to have a series like dedicated to that and all that stuff. And Saturdays and Sundays will have my break time where I do collabs and stuff. And I do collabs. Now, I might have been saying that like I do collabs on Saturdays and Sundays. I actually do them very often, and if you look on my appearances and other channels thing, that you haven't seen it in like a couple weeks about me doing collabs. I've actually done a huge load of collabs. I've done like many episodes of collabs, like many of those, and they just haven't been released yet. Like I've done voice acting for many people and all that stuff. Well, one person canceled his, which I'm completely fine with, but I've done voice acting for lots of other people and such. And man, I've done so many of these things, and they're not being uploaded. So like I'm a part of this one series, not gonna say it, but it still hasn't been uploaded. And then another series, and then I'm doing all these collabs for like 3 series at once, and then I'm doing co-commentary and all this stuff. And I just find it so much fun. It's so much fun interacting with these people, and it's not only my friends. It's not only my friends I've known for a very long time. I've been doing collabs with people who I don't even know, like on the YT Talk forums. If you don't know that forum, please join it. It's a really good YouTube forum. Like, I know there are some other YouTube forums where it just have spam and stuff, but yttalk.com, oh my god, it's like the best forum ever that I have ever joined. I joined Chao Island, which is, well, based around Chao, and it was really fun for like a couple of months, but the people weren't that nice. Like, don't get me wrong, there are of course lots of friendly people in every forum, but there are some people who just kind of ruin it, and it just didn't feel right. But YT Talk, there's not that many people that ruin it. When there's spammers, the account will get banned for the IP address, so you can't make another account. Normally when forums, if you were to spam on a forum or where you do terrible things, they would just ban, and sometimes you would be able to make another account, like YouTube. Like if you were to like if you were able to like report a troller or someone that's like harassing you and such, then you would be able to get his account closed, but his IP wouldn't be closed. The IP is the general area in which the computer accesses, or the public area in which you are in of your household, or something along those lines. in which you wouldn't be able to make another account. Your IP would be banned, not the account. The account, you would be able to make another account, but you can't make another IP. The only way you can get back in is if you were like move houses, or you were able to like, you know, like go to someone else's houses and then like make an account there. I'm not even sure if you have two computers connected to the same IP, you wouldn't even be able to do it. But oh my god, big breath, and I just wish my oxygen tank could be doubled or something. If I were able to pay like $100 to have like my oxygen tank to like my lungs to be able to carry much more air, that'd be nice. Like really nice. Like here's another. Okay. Now I got an achievement back there, but I'm still searching for it right now. I have no idea where it went. Now if I still can't see it now, and I never saw it in the past, please tell me if you saw it there, because I have no idea where that achievement went. Because on the bottom right, it said look both ways, I think, for Crisis City, and I just looked for achievement. I could not find it. I'm like, where is this achievement, dude? And I'm like, okay, so maybe if I leave the area, maybe the little achievement will show up then. But I just could not find it, and it's just so odd. I had no idea just where it went. And wait, I have a feeling I was on like an interesting topic like a minute ago about like the forums and such, but I can't remember what it was about. Oh my god, I'm trying to remember. I was talking about something interesting, but I can't. Oh my god, I can't remember what it was. This is so terrible. We're just gonna go Supersonic all like this, because we can't remember what we were talking about. Now, you know how I was crushed as Supersonic, as Classic Sonic? As Classic Sonic, I was crushed. And as Supersonic, I was also crushed. I just didn't mention it because I was talking about the interesting subject. But as Modern Sonic, as you may have heard or saw, that big boulder-like thingy completely just crushed Supersonic. It was amazing. Like, it was just... I more like ran into it. It didn't really crush me. It was more of me being ran into, in a sense, if you know what I'm saying. Like, ran into it, but apparently the speed of light can't counteract it. Apparently they just didn't program it right, or something like that. But I didn't get crushed by those huge red barrels with spikes. I mean, oh my god, I get crushed by that other thing without any spikes, and its mass is big, but the weight probably isn't that much. Well, it is made of stone, so... But the barrels are made of wood, but they have spikes, but they're a little smaller. But that is a little bit odd. I'm not completely sure. Speaking of odd, how's the weather for you guys? I mean, over here, it's really freaking humid. So, wanna know what I'm having to deal with? Being surrounded by bees. It's like the best thing ever. I mean, I go out to take my dog for a walk, and, well, I have two dogs, I think. Okay, I'm not gonna get into that. Yeah, I already said some of the names for them, but I think I'll say the others, like, one name per Let's Play. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. But there's bees everywhere. Like, I'm walking my dog, all la-da-da. I'm Justin. I'm just gonna walk around with my dog, and then I look down, and then there's all these purple flower petals. But right where I live, it looks gorgeous. It's like amazing. Like, there's trees with all these flower petals that are just, it looks awesome. But when I look down at the floor, there's like a bunch of purple flower petals, and then I'm like, okay, that's nice for the first walk. And then on the second walk, I start looking down because my dog is actually being obedient and is walking beside me. So I look down at my dog, and then I see something buzzing around. And if you don't know already, I've gotten stung by a bee during the Winnie the Pooh ride at Disneyland like a month or two ago. But getting off track, I look down at the purple petals. Ironic, since this place is Plant West and there's so many purple flowers. But I look down at the purple petals. I see something buzzing, and there's like 50 bees on the floor, pollinating the flower petals. Like, the pollen has spread everywhere, and they're still pollinating. And I'm just freaking out, like, running. Like, I just book it. So, like, I see all of these bees on the floor, and my dog is just walking, like, not even noticing them. And I'm like, my dog must be like Superman or Underdog, if you've seen that movie. Because he's not afraid of those, and I'm just, like, crapping my pants right now, because I'm so afraid. Because I'm, like, afraid of these bees now, because I hate being stung by those. It was, like, a terrible experience. I hated it. And that, I can't even really look at Charmy Bee that much, this Sonic character. Oh my god, it was terrible. So I see all these like 50 bees, I'm like, okay, if I walk slowly, nothing bad will happen. And then I take a closer look at the shirt I'm wearing. There's like yellow on it, like the type of yellow that bees are attracted to. Like, look at like Supersonic yellow. See the yellow? Okay, of course I go off. Of course I go off Supersonic. See the yellow that Sonic's on? It's like that kind of bright yellow. that's like in the middle of my shirt, and I'm like, oh crap, bees are attracted to yellow. And guess what they were attracted to on the Winnie the Pooh ride? The entire yellow contraption honey hive thing that you're on the Winnie the Pooh ride. If you haven't been on it, then it's this huge honey hive yellow thing that is the perfect color for bees. Like, the perfect color. It's like amazing. Like, it was meant for bees. Like, the bees should be riding that thing. But I'm like, oh great, wonderful memories. So like, it's still human out, and I still take my dogs out, but now I take a completely different path, since I'm just like, nope, not gonna do it. I'm not gonna go through that entire hellhole thing again. It's just not a fun experience to go through. It's absolutely terrible. And what's also terrible is the fact that the bees kind of die when they do that, because the bees, their stingers fall out, and then their guts, oh my god, I felt so bad, because when that one bee stung me, I saw it trying to fly away like it was a mistake. Like, the bee's like, okay, I stung this guy, this was a mistake, and then he started to fly away. Like, the bees, they lose their stingers after they sting you, then they just die. But he stung me, and then I took the stinger out, and then he's flying away, then the thing falls out, and then I see all of his organs fall out, and I'm like, oh, that was terrible for the poor guy. Because that must be a horrifying experience to go through, because it was right in front of my face too, the fact that, and it just went all over like my pants. I'm like, oh, and then I have to go, and then the ride started. If I was an employee and that happened to some kid, or if it was happening to me, and I was like, future self, I'm sorry. Like, the fact that me starting a ride at that moment would be just the most, it would be the most jerk move ever. Like, this kid is in pain, like, with his entire hands getting a little swollen, and he just got stung by a bee, yet the employee didn't stop. The employee kept the cart ride moving. What the heck? Who does that? You could have at least stopped it for like 10 seconds and let me freaking recover from this. But no, I'm hearing all this happy Winnie the Pooh music, and the freaking stinger is it stings, and yeah. But getting off that topic, the wonderful topic, here's the last gold ring. Boom! Last time. Last cough, hopefully. Because freaking, not allergies, I don't know. But that's the last course we go through, guys. Thank you for watching. Oh, wait. Oh, we're not done yet? Yeah, it's like 2 minutes and like 26 seconds. 2 minutes, 26 seconds, 2 minutes, 20. Okay, I messed up it. But we still have a couple things to do. I mean, this is normally the moment at which I would be saying all my goodbyes and such, but at this moment, I just want to say real quick right here that I didn't end up getting all the achievements in this game due to 2 reasons. The first thing was I was not in the mood to be getting Can't Touch This, take no damage while defeating the final boss. I was not in the mood for that. Plus, I was going to do it in hard mode and be determined, but I just couldn't start that, or else I wouldn't have finished. It just wouldn't have worked out. And Time Attacker played Time Attack on all stage. For some reason, this glitch has been happening. I couldn't find out a solution in which I can't insert my score on Time Attacker. I tried it like 5 times, reset the game, deleted cache and all that, but it still didn't work, and I still couldn't insert my stuff, so I couldn't get the achievement. I don't know, maybe there's some way that I haven't tried yet, but whatever. Here's the last zooming mode for Sonic Generations. You ready? Yeah, I'm really doing this. I'm like, okay, I have all these points. You know what? I'm just gonna spend all my points on all lives. That's all I'm gonna do. But the video's gonna end in like almost nearly a minute, so I might as well say, to be perfectly honest, for my next Let's Play, I'm still deciding between a couple games. I'm really trying hard to decide, and I'm like, should it be this one, should it be this one? Oh, I want to record right now so bad, the final episode, I can't think of it. So I'm sorry, I can't give any hint for the next Let's Play. The only thing I can give you is that it is going to be a 3D platformer. It's not going to be an RPG or some kind of puzzle game or something. It will be a 3D platformer. There's just a couple of them that I'm trying to decide between, and I'm just like, should it be this one, should it be that one, I'm not sure. So it will be a 3D platformer. The hiatus for this Let's Play will be for like maybe a couple weeks, not for a month. That'll be way too long, because summer vacation might as well take advantage of it, right? But that was the last cough. But I guess I should be saying my goodbyes now. Oh, for this first Let's Play. I thank you guys so much for watching my first Let's Play. It was been an amazing ride, and I'll catch you guys later on my next Let's Play.